Angel here. So excited about this video because I want you guys to get this, and I want you to get it now, and I want you to get this information and go out and put it into action. So I'm going to share with you guys 5 things that I believe that new life coaches can do right now before you take another class, before you buy another book, before you take another course. There are things that you can do right now in order to start building a lucrative coaching business. So number 1 is to create content. What I mean by that is writing blogs, doing podcasts, doing YouTube videos, doing Facebook Live, doing Periscope. I believe that number 1, the best way in 2016 to get your content out is through video marketing. And not just here on YouTube, but through Periscope and through Facebook Live, through Snapchat, through Instagram stories, wherever there's video and wherever people can hear you and feel you. And that's not to say that writing blogs is like outdated and it's not lucrative anymore. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, however, is that you can just build a connection a lot faster with people through video than you can through writing. So that's number 1, is to start creating content so you can build an audience. There's an old saying that says content is king. And so if you look at the most successful people in the world, they have a lot of content that they've put out into the marketplace. You think about Oprah Winfrey. She has a she does have a newsletter too, but she has a magazine that comes out every 30 days that I get, and I love to get it in my mailbox. They're content creators. So that's the number 1 thing you want to do right now to establish yourself as a coach and to establish yourself as someone that knows what they're talking about. It's really easy to do that faster and quicker through video. So that's number 1. Number 2 is to learn how to sell. I cannot express this enough. It's not enough to just post up, I'm a life coach, come hire me. People already think that their lives are great. Like, people look at themselves through rose-colored glasses. Nobody typically wakes up in the morning and says, oh, I'm just gonna go hire a life coach because I have a stank attitude. Nobody says that. So you have to learn how to sell to people. You have to learn how to talk to them where they are and where their pain points are. Say, for instance, if you are a health coach and you help people get fit and release weight off of their body, you don't necessarily want to say, come, I can help you lose that gut that you have on your midsection. However, what you can say is, are you tired of waking up in the morning and stuffing things down into your pants, or struggling to get your pants on, or are you tired of just walking up the steps and getting out of breath? When you talk like that, that's speaking to the person directly where they are. And when they hear that, they're like, oh yeah, I am tired of getting out of breath, and I am tired of sucking my stomach in or laying on my bed, on my back, just to pull my jeans up. When you talk and sell in that manner, number 1, it doesn't sound salesy. Like, a lot of people don't like that word. I love that word. And it doesn't sound, it's not too pushy in people's faces, like, come support my business. I will never understand when people say, come support my business. That's another video for another day. But yeah, so you have to learn how to sell and fearlessly market yourself. When I say fearlessly market yourself, you have to learn how to fearlessly put yourself out. I would recommend, I love Dan Kennedy. Dan Kennedy has a lot of information here on YouTube. And also, I've talked about him. I talk about him all the time. Grant Cardone, one of the best salespersons in the world. I love Grant. So check those people out here on YouTube, or people that resonate with you. You have to learn how to sell, and you have to learn how to market yourself. I can't express that enough. Number 3 is to create a product sooner than later. What I mean by a product, I mean write a book, create a CD set, create a digital product. Do that sooner than later, because here's the reality. There's information that you have inside of you right now that people will be willing to pay you for. But in your mind, I know your mind, I know it, you're thinking, but what am I going to say, or who am I going to talk to, or who's going to buy my stuff, or me write a book, or me create a CD program, or me create a digital product. Yes, you. There is information inside of you already. You don't need to read another book or take another class or watch another video. You have enough information inside of you right now that people would be willing to pay you for. So the reason why I say create it sooner than later is because once you do create it, eventually you're gonna kick yourself in the butt and be like, oh my God, like why didn't I do this sooner? And that's what I did. When I learned how to write a book and create a CD set, like I literally sat on that information for 9 months. Like for 9 months. And I paid good money to learn how to do those things, but I sat on it for 9 months. And this was back in 2010, and when I did it, I'm like, oh my God, like why did I take so long? I already had everything that I needed inside of me. So that's number 3. When you do that, excuse me guys, I got my timer going. When you write a book or you have a product, you have a CD set, it really makes you the go-to person in your field because you've packaged and positioned yourself as an expert in the particular field that you wrote the book in or that you created the CD set around. So do that sooner than later. Number 4 is to start collecting emails. This is so important. Once you start building your audience, you're gonna need people to sell to. And the best way to sell to people, number 1 now, hands down, is through video. I can't express that enough. It's through video, but it's also through email marketing. When you're out here and you're making all these videos, you want to draw people into your email database so you can continue to market to them. Because when you throw a video up, you know, on here on YouTube or on Facebook or Periscope, it's kind of going to a broad scope of people. But when you have people on your email database, you're now speaking directly to that person. And I talk more about that in my ebook, How to Become a Professional Life Coach in 7 Easy Steps. If you guys have not downloaded that yet, for my coaches, I'll put the link in the description box below. And I talk more about that on building your email list, but that is so important to build an email database, because when people give you their email, it's literally like they're saying, hey, come talk to me. I like you. I want to hear more of what you're saying. Come tell me more of what you do. I want to know what your products are. I want to know what your classes are. I want to be connected to you. I want to be an insider to you. So that's important as well. And the last and final thing, which I do talk about here in the not the entrepreneur workbook, the professional, how to become a professional life coach, is to open up a business banking account and to legalize your business. There's something about when you get a bank statement and it has your business name on it and not just your name. If you do your name, that's fine, but make sure it's legalized and in your name. It's like the best feeling. It does something to your psyche to actually have a business banking account, and it's not just your regular check account. And again, I talk about more of that in How to Become a Professional Life Coach. Guys, I hope these tips have helped you. I will see you guys in the next video, and I love you guys from the bottom to the top. I'll see you guys soon.